Alright guys, this video, I promise I'm not going to be crying, but the reason I have a bunch of tears in my eyes is because currently I'm being insulted by chlorine because I went swimming and my eyes burn like crazy. So I'm not sad. My eyes just hurt. Alright, so it has been revealed that Miss Marvel is probably going to be in the movie Captain Marvel. Because in the last video I had a week ago, I was sharing that Miss Marvel was going to be featured in a film before she was going to be in her own show. And it turns out that I guess the movie she's going to be in is Captain Marvel 2. Wait, you can't see it. 2! There you go. And honestly, to me, it makes sense because Captain Marvel is the idol for Miss Marvel, which inspired her to be a superhero. So let's just see how that goes. We might see Iron Man, Spider-Man bond, like how we did see in the MCU. So who knows? We might see Captain Marvel just trying to be the heroic woman she's trying to be, with Miss Marvel looking up to her like, whoa. Yeah. So Haley Steinfeld is going to be playing as Kate Bishop in the upcoming Hawkeye series. And Kate Bishop, for those of you who don't know, is future Hawkeye, which carries the mantle of Clint Barton's Hawkeye. And yeah, she is because, and as you guys probably hopefully know, at the end of Avengers Endgame, Hawkeye, or technically actually at the end of like Civil War, Hawkeye was meant to retire, but he kept on coming back because the Avengers needed him. But I'm pretty sure at this point he will retire because the character in the MCU is actually pretty old, so I do think that it is about time that he does retire. Stays with his family, you know, have some nice time with his kids, so that's where Kate Bishop will come into play and take on the mantle of being the next Hawkeye. And the show will start filming in October of this year. Alright, so what I am excited to actually talk about today is the new trailer that came out for Batman Death in the Family. And what makes this animated movie, unique than any other animated movie in DC history is that it's going to be an interactive movie. And for those of you who don't know what an interactive thing is, it can go between a book or a game or, yeah, a movie. It's when the character is put in a situation where he can pick between only two options and he can only go through with one. So if it was in a book, it would be like, oh, if you want this character to go in a cave or go through the forest, turn to this page. Or if it's in a game, they'll usually just be like, oh, if you want the character to do this or this, just click like square or X. But like in this movie, it's going to be, from what scene that they did show, is that Robin is in a warehouse and he has between three options. It was pretty much either fake his death, save Batman, or I forgot what the other option was, to be honest. But what I'm actually really excited about this movie is because I can literally pick what the hero does in here. And it just makes me feel like, I don't know, like I'm in control. Like I literally can hold their fate in my hands. And I don't know how many times I'm going to cry during this because I might make Batman die or something on accident. Or I might make Robin die on accident or something. But they're, making an animated movie that comes out in August, I believe. And I am genuinely really excited. And I'm going to get that movie as soon as it comes out just so I can see all of the different situations that I'll be in and the different outcomes I could possibly do. Because honestly, the movie is rated R, so I could only assume that the movie is going to be pretty violent and pretty emotional for even a cartoon. So another DC news we got, Zack Snyder or Warner Brothers or something has released a little clip of the Snyder cut and what would have been in his Justice League film if the other one didn't come out, is Superman appearing to Alfred in a black suit. And this black suit actually means something because for those of you who don't know the story, Superman was killed by a character named Doomsday. And when Superman was then revived, he came up in a black suit showing that like he was returned, but like that black suit was pretty much just symbolizing that like he was a little more human than before in terms of like physical, like he wasn't as strong and stuff. He still had his powers, but it was not nearly on the power level. But he also understood the uh, he understood humans a little bit more, because Superman didn't exactly have the fear of dying in pretty much a lot of his fights and all that, because he's Superman. But because of that death he had, he was able to be more realized in how understanding humans can be in terms of like being scared of things they don't understand, because humans can die a lot easier than what he can. So when he was able to experience death, it was an event that changed him and just helped him be, I guess, a little more human, or maybe more mortal, I guess. Because even though Superman can die, but it's about near impossible unless you have some green light that is very popular in pop culture of the world, because everyone knows what it is. I don't even know if I want to say it. I might say it, but I don't think I want to, because it's just that popular. It's kryptonite. I said it. Okay. But yeah, it's I'm pretty sure you can find it on YouTube. Just look up like just Snyder cut Superman in black suit, something like that. I'm sure I'll pop it for you. Alright, so I was a little late to the party on this one, but the director, Andy Muschietti, is going to be directing the Flash movie. And I was late to the party. Apparently it was announced a while ago, but I did look up who the guy was, just because I was eager to know who this guy is and what movies he has made. And apparently, in my opinion, he is a I think in most people's opinions, if you've only literally made 3 movies, I consider that to be still pretty new. But he has made 3 movies so far, all horror films. He has made the movie called Mama. He's made both movies of the modern day It and It Chapter 2. And in my opinion, the It movies I thought were pretty cool. And so I'm not sure if The Flash might have a little bit of horror involved, but if it does, I would love that so much. Because there's world conflicts in the Flashpoint movie that happen in this Flash movie is going to be called The Flash, like Flashpoint Paradox. And it's where the Amazons, Aquaman's people, go against the Atlanteans, Aquaman's people, go against the Amazons, Wonder Woman's people, and they go into war, and they get into it's war, so there's a lot of killing involved. But what I think the horror could help with is honestly storytelling, and how certain characters can end up turning out because of different outcomes. Like Superman in the Flashpoint Paradox, instead of getting adopted by a good family and was raised on a farm, when he crash landed on Earth, he ended up being taken by the government and experimented on, and pretty much didn't know how to communicate with literally anyone, because he wasn't shown literally daylight until he was like 20 something years old. And Batman, instead of Bruce Wayne being alive and his parents dying, Bruce Wayne ended up dying. The mom became Joker because she just ended up getting mad crazy because of just being traumatized by that. And the father ended up becoming Batman. And literally the Flashpoint Paradox was the Flash going back in time to saving his mother, but also messing up a bunch of other things that broke a lot of things in the process. So it ended up just making pretty much a World War III where godlike figures are going at war with each other, and the superheroes tried to get in the middle to stop it, but even they weren't strong enough to fix everything. And it just, honestly, I would love to see a horror perspective, not necessarily like jump scares horror, but something that can make me really feel a really dark feeling about characters that I can only think positive about. Because I think if people can make you think dark thoughts about such bright characters, I do think that it's a very talented gift you can do. And just, I think it just makes overall, it would make amazing content that I would love so much. Alright guys, thank you for watching this video. Please hit that subscribe button and hit that bell so you can get a notification every time I post a new video. And also give me a like, leave a comment, and tell me how I did, because I know my video this week was a little different than usual because I try to dissect things a little bit more. But I will see you guys next week.
Taking that chill pill. Top comments like in Kill Bill. Hoping for a dope ass trilogy. Hoping for that volume 3. Wonder what's after Infinity Saga. I'm not sure if Secret War is gonna be a problem. Unless the Scrolls want to do a 360. At that point, Nick Fury could be a hippie. So I don't know what's next. Marvel don't gotta flex. At least they're not slow. Like motherfucking DC though.
Oh, that hurt my feelings, bitch.